Should you tell your partner if you cheated? No.
You shouldn't?
I say no.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
Take it to the grave.
Take it to the grave.
Take it to...
It's going to come out anyway.
No, it's how? How would it come
Everything that's done in the dark always comes to the light.
out? Not if I
Yeah.
control the light switch.
Ah.
That was
No.
cute.
Sometimes
She
you
said
can
cute.
be
That was
out
cute.
Okay, so
of your control.
in my opinion, obviously I don't condone cheating, but if you're gonna cheat, I say cheat with somebody who has as much to lose as you do. So that way, like I said, if you go back to your respective partners,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If
Oh.
this is assuming that your partner will never find out.
You thought about this, bro.
Right?
No, that's what I was just about to
Yeah.
say. Like, you have been pondering on this thought.
No,
Making sense.
Right.
No sense.
No, I haven't been pondering on it, but I feel like if you know without a shadow of a doubt,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna tell.
How do you know that you're not going to get caught?
Cause you gotta play like your role, correctly. You gotta
People don't
make
play
sure.
their
No,
roles.
we gotta pick up like your pieces. So after you do something, you make sure it's not like okay. If you send me like a nude, I'm never gonna keep it. Like never. I'm always gonna erase it.
Let me tell you how smart I am. I don't send news because that's a
Right.
paper trail.
First of all, I don't send my body through the mail, period. You have
Okay.
to see it in person.
Thank you.
Boom, flat.
Okay,
Next.
so if would you tell yes or no, and why?
Yes, I would tell.
Why would you tell?
Well, for me,
Mhm.
I can't lie anyway.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat at me anyway. So I've been there, and like I said, it
So
was
you're
a
doing it more so
situation
for
where
just to have a clear conscience.
At the
As,
same
Yeah.
as much as you know it's gonna hurt your man, you're gonna tell him, so you
Yeah.
can sleep better at night.
exactly.
he can't sleep
And then,
better.
but
He'll
at
be
the end of
crying.
the day, he can choose what he wants to do with that information.
True.
Yeah.
Because
man-
my thing is, this is how I feel. When in that situation, for me, we weren't technically in a relationship, but we knew what it was. But I knew that when I went back home,
Yeah.
because I was in Atlanta,
Mhm.
and we're not gonna get into the details, but when I went back home, it was just like, I just can't.
You can't count.
So
on
y'all
that.
were together with no title type of thing.
No,
Mhm.
but we were spending time
In Atlanta?
Huh?
in like Atlanta
No. I went to Atlanta.
to do
Came.
some dirt.
No. I went to Atlanta on a girls' trip.
Okay.
Came back home, and it was just like.
Did we talk about girls trip about girls going trip to smash? Right?
Yeah.
But it was because that was not planned. Like
Right.
it was a person that I knew
Uh-huh.
that happened to be in the city at the same
right place,
time.
right time.
Right.
Mm.
I wouldn't tell y'all just because it's so much more than just telling. Because now she wants to know details, and it's like, okay, after you told like the truth, why do you still want to know? And the biggest question, did you go down on her, or did she say suck your dick or something like that? Why do you want to know details? Like
Well,
why?
I
The same
want to know
reason
how
we do.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
like she cheats, I don't care to know details.
I would want to know details because, to be honest, I want to know, was it better than me?
Okay.
I'm glad to know that women
Yeah.
think like that too. 'Cause
No,
that's-
we wanna
men,
know.
We said it the other night. We're a glutton for punishment.
Mm.
We gonna
Yeah.
ask some questions. Oh, but go
But
ahead.
my thing. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, I would tell.
She don't cheat.
Why would you tell?
Well, because one, like she said, the conscious thing.
Uh,
And just honestly, if it gets, like, I love hard. So if it gets to the point to where I have to cheat on you,
Yeah.
right.
it's kind of
Mhm.
like, you knew it was coming
This is
anyways.
done.
Like, yeah, you knew it was coming anyways. And for me, it's like, okay, well, there's always sides. So my whole thing is like, I'm going to let you know. Like, it takes a lot for me to step out. Like, I
Right.
don't care if my dude a 5. In my eyes, he a 10. Okay.
Gotcha.
Right.
So if I feel like I got to step out and cheat or
Yeah.
whatever, like, I'm at the point where I don't care.
What if like the sex is like really, really good? Do you still tell?
Do I tell if the sex was good
Yeah.
or...
Like, I mean, people cheat
I'm
for
not
reasons,
gonna. Okay,
right?
I'm not going to like add salt to the wound.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
would.
wouldn't do
Yeah.
anything.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I'd
I
be like,
wouldn't
man,
go.
it was fine.
So what if? Okay, so what if your relationship is great, right? Things are flowing nice, and it's just, I don't know, maybe one of those nights, maybe you went on a trip, or you just
vibe with somebody heavy,
right? And it just, one thing leads to another. Before you know it, you're naked with your toes up.
Well, see, I don't see myself in that situation because with my situation and how that happened, I was already here. Like, I'm done with this.
You were mentally gone.
Yeah.
From the dude.
Yeah.
So you plan like your cheats.
Like, no, I don't plan. It was just like,
right time.
We already broken up, so it's like
women leave mentally already before.
Before. But I mean, I still felt bad.
Yeah. Did you really?
Did you really?
I did a little bit.
A little bit.
It's that, but that is a whole. That's a whole bunch of stuff that I would have to unpack, and I'm just not trying to do that. But just know, I did feel bad.
So I want to piggyback off this, and I'm asking the ladies: do y'all think that men cheat for ego, or for if they're not happy in the relationship?
Ego.
I
would say both.
I think it's a lot. I mean, people cheat for a lot of different reasons. It could be ego. It could be they're not happy or they're not being satisfied in a certain area. But a lot of men don't talk really about what they're satisfied and what they're not satisfied for.
Right.
So instead of being a man and communicate, you be a little boy and go cheat.
What's the ego part?
Well,
just to know that he can bag a bitch. Oh, can we curse on here?
Yeah, you do.
That part.
Apple and YouTube, you can. Yeah, you good.
Seriously, that's basically what it is.
So you think if men learn to better communicate in their relationship, that it could prevent future?
Like women, we communicate. We don't have y'all tired of hearing us talk.
Yeah, it's always
it's
nagging.
Y'all.
Why you nagging?
You ask so many questions. Y'all like, just let me tell what I got to say and then leave it alone. Don't go into details or want to know details. Stop asking me questions.
Well, I mean, I could just be long-winded with anything.
Okay.
It cannot just be about just cheating. Like, depending on, like, oh, my bad, girl, I keep hitting your glasses.
You all right.
But, like, the way you decide to put the dishes in the dishwasher, like, I will sit there and be like, well, why would you do it like that?
I do that.
Do it like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm OCD.
So when you cheat, you have to cheat like a certain
get it.
way, or can you just be freaky, or do you, hey, fuck me like this, or touch me like this? Can we just have sex?
Okay, that was only one
if
time.
you gonna go,
so and that was.
If you gonna cheat, you might as well cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Anything you do, put your name on it.
Put your heart into it. Is that what you're saying?
Put your name on it.
For me, that was one time, and that was with somebody that I had. So it wasn't like a new person.
Yeah.
Okay,
so now as far as like going, like say I went on a trip and I saw a dude that I thought was, all that. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, I wonder what that's like. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to act on it.
Right.
That's just not me.
Okay, so you like the
people don't
look.
Get checked.
Not
so
I'm
not
okay. So
did you even brush your teeth this morning?
Let alone.
That's a whole nother topic,
right?
So then, okay, so if you cheat and you feel like you need to tell your spouse, let's say your spouse decides that, okay, I still want to be with you, then how do y'all move forward in a relationship from there? Right? How do you repair things then? Because now you've opened up a wound that you got to heal. How do you do it?
Suck no man's dick, man. I can't kiss you no more.
What?
Okay.
Can't kiss you
but
no
I
more.
mean, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it this way. You gotta look at it this way. She was with somebody before she was with you.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure she was sucking dick.
But the circumstances
don't matter.
That's the circumstances behind that is different, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boundaries definitely need to be established. Period. On how you're moving forward. And, as far as like whatever the disconnect is, like figuring out, what's the best way to work with that going forward.
Definitely.
Like if you saw that there was a breakdown because of X, Y, and Z, then moving forward, then you need to know that, okay, well, we're not going to go X, Y, and Z route. We need to go ABC route.
Okay.
Right.
Last question, and you already said no, so I'm with you on no. If hypothetically your man cheats, he tells you, are you taking him back?
No, I don't do it. I've tried.
You can't.
I've tried it before.
You think it would just eat away at you mentally, just always wondering where he's at, what he's doing? Is he really at work? Is he really
most of
at
the time,
the gym?
not that part, and then most of the time they don't do the work to get you back. Like they feel like, oh, well, I'm just supposed to forgive you because you said sorry. Nah, nigga, you got to put in a lot of work and rebuild trust and reestablish this relationship. And most of the time, they too lazy to do that. Mm-hmm. And you don't get a chance to tell me how to heal. So if my healing takes 2 months or a year, that's my healing. You don't get to tell me that. You did the damage.
What about you?
But one thing I will say, piggybacking off of that, like one thing I will say, if you decide to take the person back, you can't just keep throwing it in their face. Though.
Right, you can't. Right, you can't do it. If
that's the case, you might as well, go be with somebody else.
Yeah, because
you're never going to be happy.
Exactly.
Now, me personally, will I take?
Are you taking your man back? He
cheated.
Will I take him back?
He confessed. Are you taking him back?
I don't know. I really don't
hard.
know.
Yeah.
I really can't. In that situation, I will really have to be in those shoes to tell you how I'm gonna walk down the street.
Okay. Right. Cool. Honestly, I have taken somebody back that's cheated, and when I tell you, it literally was him continue to cheat. Yeah. So that's why I was like, oh no, I don't gotta be stupid twice.
Yeah, I too. It's just the same concept of if he put his hands on you once, he gonna do it again. So.
Yeah.
So I know for most men, like
y'all ain't taking us back.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just the truth. It's just for men. Just that we're visual creatures.
The man's dick, man.
Y'all ain't strong.
And if that's the case, that's just for most men. That's just hard to get over. It's just
the kiss. I mean, it's a wrap, B.
How do you know that she even sucked dick? No.
Well, we're probably gonna ask. So that's the.
I'm sure
but she could lie and say no.
But but all men, and I know all men probably gonna lie, so I don't do that. If your woman suck your dick, 9 times out of 10, she probably kissing you afterwards. So you know how lips taste. You know what I'm saying? You tasting your own shit pretty much.
Oh, so you about to taste another nigga's dick?
It's almost like but
after she brushed
hear me out though. It's like a dude cheating. She say what? Let me smell like your dick, right? And she suck dick. Let me smell your mouth.
What?
What?
This baby boy. Let me suck.
Let me smell your dick. I
can tell. Yeah. What? Can you? Okay, submission. Okay, quick question. Can you? Okay, so Shay dates somebody, or Shay's like talking to somebody real quick, but they don't really talk on that level. They probably talk for about 2 months. Then further down the line, you meet the same guy. Y'all connect and y'all instantly like, yo, oh boy, he's super dope. You know what I'm saying? And y'all end up just kicking it, and then for some reason y'all get like attached and y'all now talk together. Is it cool, or is it at any point in time if she talks to somebody, he's automatically cut off from you?
See, and I was just about to say now, because there's different circumstances.
Okay, yeah.
See,
there is.
Now,
there's a lot of variables involved.
Okay, so if Shay was talking to somebody, they absolutely did nothing. It was just communication. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, okay, we're not there.
Let's just say like 2 dates.
Maybe a happy hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Honestly, to me, I feel like
I would definitely communicate that with her first. Yeah. And if she was just like, girl, go ahead. She wasn't it for me.
Yeah.
Right. Do your thing. But if it's a situation where they really went somewhere, they took the relationship somewhere and their connection somewhere, then absolutely not.
No.
Because then I'm just going to be like, damn, she's sitting here like, this bitch over here, nigga. Even though it ain't her nigga.
Let me tell you something. I always say this. I don't care if my plate is basically empty with this nigga. If this plate is still in front of me, that's my goddamn plate. Don't touch it.
Right.
Wait till I throw that bitch away and then ask me to dig in my trash.
Ooh. Even after a couple years?
I don't, depending on the relationship. Now, if like my friend and Bree's pretty like straightforward. So if she was like, hey, I met such and such and it was like nothing, and I'm not finna, that might be your husband, girl, just because it ain't work out for me.
Yeah.
Tell us I'm over there. Okay. Vice versa, I wouldn't necessarily, like, it has to be like, oh, we was just talking. But if it was somebody that, like, I really dated or anything like that,
yeah, because that's weird. Because then it's
weird.
like, you tell it, because, you know, with females,
right?
We talk. Okay?
Yeah. A lot.
Let me tell you how he put it. I'm not about to be sitting here telling her what her ex
and I would have been like, yeah, bitch, because I taught him.
No, bitch, you're welcome.
Oh, man.
So that's why because we petty. We can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and then it depends on the friendship with the person.
Yeah.
Like if this is like an associate and this her ex-man.
Yeah.
I don't you know,
free game out.
Like he free game. He free game.
Even for like years.
Free game.
Okay.
Like,
oh, shit.
I know you, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like,
right? Yeah, you're
like,
an associate.
Oh, when I see you,
I speak, hey girl, blah blah blah. But
boom, that's it.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you before?
Yep.
Oh,
and I'm not gonna block your blessings. Don't block mine.
Y'all feel strongly about that one.
I have. And granted, it was nothing big, but it was like, you know, oh, that's such and such ex, like one of my close friends, and we knew. I was like, that's not my partner. That's your partner. Like if it was like me and my friend, then oh yeah, everything's off limits. But if it's like an associate and they're just in the social circle, no. I don't owe you no loyalty like that.
I think for guys, man, I think we more so about like loyalty. But for me personally, like y'all said, if it's a couple like days or months that y'all just kind of talk and chill, even like you know what I'm saying, smashed her or whatnot, I'ma still, you know, try to get my cake, bro. Like y'all really know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all weren't like together. So she's free game for me. Now if y'all are actually dating, relationship, she meets like your parents, stuff like that, then she's off limits. Right. But if she's somebody you just, you know, happen
shit.
See, I agree with you on your first part. So for one thing, I know for me, like I wouldn't bring her around.
What you mean?
Like if you dated a girl for a couple months, y'all fell off.
Yeah, now that would be awkward.
Then if I hooked up with her and started, I wouldn't bring her around.
Shit, go ahead.
No, I know you would be cool with it specifically, but for me, I can't bring it back around the crew, around the circle.
Why not?
Because you feel like something might spark back up.
She gonna be
I'm gonna go to the real quick. It's gonna be anytime we're out. It's gonna be the elephant in the room.
It's gonna be a topic of conversation.
Like,
what you mean?
It's gonna be the elephant in the room.
Let me ask you this. So let's just say we all in like the same room, and she goes to the restroom. Then I follow her to the restroom. You gonna what? You gonna be
break
like,
down the goddamn door.
You like, yo,
I mean, I'll be like, yo, where you going?
Put the foot in the door before you can. Oh, y'all got me fucked
up. Now, like if I know I had a homeboy who was with a girl for 2-3+ years, now then she's off limits.
She's off limits. Okay,
yeah, she's off limits. Yeah, because that's just.
Let me ask you this: what if she look? She's like good. I'm talking about like,
don't
bro.
matter.
It don't matter.
I can't, because I wouldn't want that to happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
has it happened to you before?
I'm a believer on that.
No.
See how you say that? Okay, then I'm gonna stay on topic. I was about to say, how can you say that? Because you wouldn't want it to happen to you, but you would agree to cheating.
Right.
I didn't agree to cheating.
And not telling.
No, I said I wouldn't tell if I did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see,
She's trying to get you. Hold on. Whoa. You ain't trying to give me a joke.
Pump the brakes. Slow down.
I said I wouldn't tell.
Would you tell if you got caught?
I wouldn't have to. Like,
No, some people lie.
No,
Oh,
yes.
oh,
Now
okay,
I done
okay.
had that
Oh.
in my face. Like, done had the goddamn messages and everything. What is this? That ain't me. Flat out, that ain't me. I said, are you fucking serious right now? You are
Can I
a
ask a
fucking
question
idiot.
about that? If a guy tells the truth and say he's cheated, would y'all take him back opposed to if he lied about it? Is his chancers? Is like
his chances greater?
Yeah, greater or what?
Kind of. It depends.
Depends.
Like, okay, if y'all
I would
like,
have
if
to
you,
respect him for it.
yeah, definitely respect them. And it's kind of like, okay, y'all drunk. It was a guy's kind of weekend deal. Or if you're emotionally tied to this woman and you've been cheating with this woman for like months,
Right, yeah.
No, that's different. That's past physical. You care about this hoe. So,
Well, it hurt.
I say you care about that.
you care about her.
I would say this to men. Like most men, you got to know your woman. 9 times out of 10, if your woman comes to you and starts asking you questions, she already knows.
It's a wrap.
Already know.
It's a wrap.
She knows the
Woman's
truth.
intuition
So
is
in that situation,
thing.
like if she just started asking me like questions and like details that I know that like, oh, how she know that detail? I'm like, okay.
You want to
Tell
tell the
the
truth,
truth.
but baby, I done cheated.
I do that. I used to do that.
So
Like if I just had a feeling about something, like I'll just start trying to have a conversation about it, and I'm just thinking in my head, I wonder what's going on in his brain.
Like, why she
Right.
ask me
How does she
questions?
know that?
Like my thing is, I'll ask you. I'm that person. I will ask, and I do that with anybody, like relationship, friends, whatever. I will ask you just to see if you're gonna lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
But you may, okay, now are you just trying to get him to tell? Okay, so let's just say you may not know the answers, but if you dig enough,
I'm
he may
Inspector
think.
Gadget.
See?
I
And
am
that's not
Inspector-
fair, though.
I'm
But I
Inspector-
was just about to say, we're not asking questions unless we got receipts to back it up.
right.
Anyway,
But some girls ask questions anyway just to make, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
just to
No.
see if he feel like he walking on
That
thin
means
ice.
that she's
It's a guilt
mean-
trip. So he may
It's
end
a
up.
guilt trip, or she insecure. You need to understand that
Yeah.
you're female insecure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because a woman will have a guy telling himself and not knowing that she don't know shit about it, but from how she's asking questions, he would assume she knows everything.
Well,
because
Mhm.
women are smarter than.
yes,
That's
the
smarter,
problem,
and we
yeah.
have
Period.
intuition. So
Okay.
And like she said, like she admitted she's a bad liar. Like most men are bad liars. But I know
I'm
Badass
bad.
liars.
I know I'm a bad liar.
Yeah, I'm a bad
Horrible.
liar. I'm
Okay.
a terrible liar.
But
So-
I just feel
hold on,
like
circle
there's-
back real quick.
I just feel like there's no need to lie. Like that's just stupid. Now,
You know-
if it's a little white lie, like if you say, "Oh, are you on the way?" Yeah, I'm on the way, but I'm still at home. Like stuff like that. Yeah, I
That's a
can
bad
lie.
lie.
I can lie about that. But
Why?
that's
like real, because I'm
people
always
time.
late.
that's just color people time. That's
That's
law.
black
Okay,
people.
that's law in the black community.
You'll see me.
Okay,
I'm
Y'all know
5
I'll be
minutes
there.
away. Hold 30 minutes.
So, let me ask you this real quick. So you date a girl,
Mm.
y'all didn't work out, and no, I take that back. Let's say you had a long-term relationship with a girl, y'all broke up, and your homeboy starts dating her. How are you treating your home? Like how's you
I
and your
just
homeboy
peep
relationship?
game, man.
Are you not gonna be cool with him no more?
I'll still
you
be
cutting
cool.
ties?
Nah, I'm gonna still keep him close. But I just, well,
Yo,
no.
he's with your ex-girlfriend of
Yeah.
3 years.
Keep your enemies
Close.
close.
Keep it close.
3 years, and
My
then
whole thing
he
is-
scoops him.
But I'm not a big, argumentative person anyway. I'm gonna just,
Right.
I'm gonna just recognize game and just see, okay, hey, that's y'all do you. But now I know I can't trust you.
Mhm.
So when certain things come about,
Mhm.
no, I'm not leaving you out purposely. I'm leaving out because I know what you do.
You just know to keep a third eye on him.
Yeah.
Is it one of those situations where he messed up and that's why she left?
Well, there's a lot of variables. That's
You trying to add something to the mix,
I'm
see?
asking.
That's
Because if
good.
you messed up the situation and you weren't treating her how she was supposed to
Yeah.
be treated, and he realized like that's a good woman,
But even
You can't
Yeah.
be mad.
even still, if that is the
You
case,
know what? That's real.
we're talking
You
about
can't be
we're
mad.
talking
That's your
about
homeboy though.
3+ years
Your
worth of.
homeboy should have told you how to be.
and
Sometimes
and,
homeboys
and
ain't
they
shit.
have become great friends through you two.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. It could be real fucked up, but
Yeah.
that's
So
just
you
how
are,
God
so
intended.
let me ask you the same question now. are you gonna stay friends with your homegirl if she starts dating
No.
a guy that you was with 3+ years?
Nah, because I'm the type of person you get one time with me. If I even decide, we was literally just talking about this earlier. If I decide to give you the benefit of the doubt and a second chance, it's not going to be the same at all.
Right.
You're going to feel my energy shift.
So you and your homegirl, y'all done. You cutting ties with her. She's out the friend group.
What? I mean, of course, initially it's just going to be like, oh, bitch, fuck you.
Right.
I will fuck you up.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, I have to, as an adult and, you know, just moving about in this life, sometimes stuff don't go the way you want it to go. You can plan and prepare all you want to, but it will literally like blow up in your face. Yeah. Like it's happened to me. So it's like, okay, I can be mad about this for now, but eventually I got to get over it. I got to move on.
Right.
Obviously he wasn't meant for me.
Okay.
My nigga's out there. And I'm going to find it.
Okay. And I can't do it while worrying about this person.
Okay.
Nah.
You want to be friends no more?
I can't.
Real.
That's it. I mean, like you said, it's a loyalty thing. Just because I know I wouldn't do it, so I wouldn't want them to meet. So if one of my boys was just started dating an ex that I have a long-term relationship with, nah.
But if y'all boys, not saying y'all like the same exact circle, so when y'all go to the bar and it's about 5 of y'all probably gonna see each other anyway.
I ain't fucking with them.
You can be polite and not talk to people.
Yeah, I'm good at walking past
you can definitely be cordial.
And I'll walk past many people that I used to be cool with. Like, they don't even exist.
See, I'm just good at ignoring. My mom taught me well.
Yeah, just ignore. Like
I will literally talk to everybody in the room. Yeah. And you will feel like, God damn, bitch, why is she treating me like this?
Because you're a non-factor. Non-motherfucking factor. Like, once we could be cordial, like, you know, just be respectful and keep over there, and I'm going to keep over here.
Let me ask you this, man.
Opposite sides of the cookout.
Or you honestly, they can sit right here.
It
doesn't matter. I don't know you no more.
So since we're on this ball court talking about like a relationships, mostly for y'all women, do y'all believe that good men exist?
No good men exist.
Like no good men exist, I should say.
No, good men exist.
K. Michelle doesn't think so.
Explain that.
What do you mean?
As far as what's a good man to you? Because I would hope and assume there's good men that have approached you, right? So showed you the way.
Yes, I've had good men. Well, let me not say that. I've had good men.
And how many good men have you had? Because if it's good men, you should only have one, right?
I've had, but see, here's the thing. There's good men, and then there's, like, you can overall be a great person. There are certain things that might not work in the relationship. Like, for instance, I had an ex, great guy, but honestly, we didn't work out because he had a whole healing process that he had to do for himself.
Did you have to take my answer?
Yes. And the problem is like, they're not throwaways. We love, and sometimes I kind of pride myself on a project person because we do get that way. Ooh, hold on. Go ahead. But just being real, like, there are good men, and some good men, once you start digging and they finally open up and they trust you, you realize they are good men. It's just either they didn't have a certain father figure or they're searching for something. But as a man, I can't be your father. I can't be your mother. I can only be your partner. I can only be your partner.
Right.
And I can only do so much until it becomes toxic for me.
So let me ask you this. Are projects considered good men?
Some kind of.
Or are there more?
It depends on the situation.
I mean, they can, but it depends on where they are in their life and their healing process.
And if they're willing to work on it. Like, some men, like my ex, was not willing to work on it. He wanted me to heal. I am not your guy. I can't heal you.
Can you tell the people what, like, a project man is?
Project man. A project man to me is like, okay, I'm just gonna give the generic version.
Yep.
A project man is like, I am like, let's say he's a pretty faithful guy, funny, good spirituality kind of dude, but financially he kind of lacking. That doesn't make him.
Know.
I know.
When a man's pocket is not filled,
he might be in process. Money come and go. Money come and go. That's how I see. Money comes and goes. So, like, literally, if I could get with this dude that makes 6 figures or whoever, a celebrity, let's say that job ain't popping, so he ain't popping no more, so he's not relevant, and he lose the contract, he lose whatever it is. And I'm saying that from speaking from, I've dated an NFL player. So when that contract was cut, money and everything switched.
Period.
That whole man is
mad. Did you see a drastic change in his behavior?
Yes. And I understood it.
It's stressful.
It's stressful. Yeah. But I rebuilt a whole brand with him at the same time. And helped him with everything. Yeah. So it wasn't, he had a will to, keep going and do whatever he wanted to do for himself. But at the same time, it was like, our problems wasn't even the financial part. That wasn't, it was the fact that you just had a lot of stuff that you had to heal from yourself. And it was becoming too toxic for us.
So that's important. So first I'm going to say, this question stems from K. Michelle did a radio interview. And there's a part in there where she just flat out was like, there are no good men exist. And that was just what she believed. And at first I was like, okay, it's, obviously it's a physical thing, whatever. But then I started to think like, I think that comes from her being emotionally and psychologically damaged.
Yeah. Because I was just about to say, she has not healed herself.
Right.
So if she's not happy with herself,
the men that she has dealt with in her life have probably done her so wrong so that she's got to the point where she say, yo, there ain't no good men out here, right? Which I don't believe. But I also feel like what you said about self-healing, people getting into relationships and they're not whole.
Right. Exactly.
Being whole with yourself, loving yourself, self-reflection and then self-healing before you can be with somebody.
Definitely.
Because a lot of times that's where problems stem from.
Yes.
We get in a relationship and then we want to hold on to a person. Yeah. But we can't hold on to ourselves for, lack of a better term.
Yeah. And that's because they can't identify what the real problem is.
Yeah, and it's easier to look at people through a telescope or a microscope versus looking at a mirror. You gotta face yourself.
Right, exactly. So, you going out here and you just like, oh, well, I need to see what this person can do for me. Oh, you can't do it. Let me move on to the next. But it's like, no,
that
because
was my ex.
you got to do that for yourself.
Definitely.
And that's really why I removed myself from my situation with my ex, because it was just like, I was not happy within.
Right.
So it's like, if I'm not happy with myself, there is no possible way that I can even work with you to make us a happy union.
Exactly.
So it's like, I got to part ways. I got to check the deuces, sir.
How many good men have y'all dated before?
Well, let me just say this.
Okay.
I don't really have that much experience with, dating multiple men because...
You're from Ohio, so,
that ain't got nothing to do with that. Well, actually, yes, it does. Because I'm from a small city and everybody was recycled. But, I was with, my son's father for the better part of my 20s. We got together seriously when I was 19, and we parted ways when I moved here when I was 27.
Yeah.
Boom, there you have it.
There you go.
Let me ask y'all a question. Tell me if this is a fair question. Should K. Michelle look at herself and do some reflection and say, what is it that I'm doing, if anything, that causes these men to treat me this way? Is that fair?
No, that's true.
Yes, because she's the common denominator.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, yeah, she is.
Well, she got her butt plant, so that's the start.
But that's a physical attribute that she did for herself. Well, she did it for herself. She took it out for health reasons.
And attracted certain men too.
Yeah, it can, but like I said, for her to say there are no good men at all, I think she has to look in the mirror and say, okay, what is my part in it?
Yeah.
Right. And then I always say, like, we can always identify the problem, but what is it feeding off of? What is that thing feeding off of? Because once you kill the root, you kill it all.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like like how Bree said, like once you heal yourself and you're a better person, you'll be a better lover. You know. And then I'm gonna be real. It ain't always the men. Sometimes women. It ain't men. Cause ain't no good females out there. Cause y'all wanna snatch a nigga up for every dollar he has. Right. Y'all wanna play the field. And I'll be on both ends of the map. Like I've seen it. You know. So women get mad when I say that. But okay, I'm like, girl, you can't afford that yourself.
Right. My thing is, you attract to what you are.
Why do y'all think some women think they can fix men?
I think it's nurturing.
Control.
Yeah. No.
I say control, man.
No, the nurturing side of a woman. I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah, it's nurturing. It's a nurturing part.
Because it's like
you want to help.
You know that he is on the wrong path. Listen now, take my hand, please. I'm gonna walk you down the right path. But you can't
make the whole drink.
Yeah, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
So here's why I have an issue with that, and I'll let you chime in too. I don't think that women should spend time and energy and resources trying to fix a man.
Agreed.
You're gonna give and give so much of yourself, and by nature, men we're gonna take. Correct. Everything you give, we're gonna take it.
You have to learn that as a woman.
And then you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna have nothing left.
Been there.
And you're gonna say, "This man ain't shit." So because how we're hardwired for certain things in life, it's just I don't think a woman is able to fix it.
Right.
Once a man is setting his ways on something, it's hard. You're gonna keep giving and giving and giving and giving.
Exactly.
And we're gonna take it because we're perceiving it as something else. We're not perceiving it as, oh, she's trying to help me be better. Mm-hmm. I think most men are looking at it like, she's giving me exactly what I want. Well, shit, come on.
Keeping on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then women just got to be accountable. Like, you know, we got to be accountable for that. Yeah. Like, we can't blame it all on. Yeah, we can't blame it on y'all. True. I made that action. I decided to do because we see the red flags. We're not done.
Yeah.
Once we make up our mind that we're done, that's when we're really done. But we see the red flags. We already know.
Drive right past.
Yeah, sometimes we ignore it because you know why? It's like for me, like it's hard to even get in this box. So the fact that I've allowed you in, it's kind of like, okay, look, we are. I done poured too much. I done invest too much. Yeah. So that's that's kind of how it usually be for. At least me, I can't speak on all women.
What you think?
Hey man, she take care of me, so I'm good, B. That's all I have to say. I have no complaints about that at all whatsoever. But I do recognize. I mean, I try to recognize what she does for me, and I acknowledge that. I don't just take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying?
So you never take anything as she's trying to fix you?
Nah, because I don't want to be taken advantage of as well. So. I try to, be fair in that. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I try to, have like a balance and like learn. So even my ex before, we're not together, but I've learned so much from her. Right. So, if I see her, I would say thank you. Not just, okay, hey, like she gave me this, she gave me that. I'm good. Like, nah, I'm going to acknowledge you.
See, I know for me personally, when me and my son's mother broke up for the last time, finally, I started dating a girl like within that same month, and that was probably one of the worst mistakes. Because after dealing with my son's mother for 7+ years, off and on, in all of our drama and turmoil, I was used to a certain way of being with a woman. So then when I met this other woman right after, she was just a 360 from what I had, and why I say I should have waited, because I fell for her like that. And I fucked it up. I shouldn't have, because she was everything that my son's mother. She's a good mother. I'm not calling her a bad person, but this girl I met was everything that I was missing with this,
Right.
and my nose was open.
Yeah.
And it was something new.
Yeah. But it lasted what was that, like 6 months, and she was like, yeah, I don't think this, she broke it off with us and we split, but and crazy is I was butthurt. I don't even know why. Like, I was really in my feelings over this girl that I dated for 6 months.
She the homie though, so shout out to her though.
Yeah, I mean she's cool. We're still cool, but I like I said, I did self-reflecting and look, I was like, damn, I fell for her too quick. I shouldn't have been dating her.
She the homie.
I shouldn't have. So, but
you the homie. You know what I'm saying? You know, with my book. Hey.
I don't know if she watches.
And you're petty.
Right.
Right.
If she watches this, I'm sure she would agree.
You gotta get his feelings.
No, his the homie too.
Okay.
But no, I mean she the homie too.
Cut
But
it.
hey, cut it. Hey, cut it. We out.
He knows her. He met her.
I know.
Hey, we out. Social opinion. We out.
Oh god.
Appreciate y'all, ladies. That was good.
That was good.
Oh, this was